beautiful. And I just from my perspective, again, I'm from Memphis, so I've been here all my life, and we've tried. We tried for years. It's hard to get anything going on in Nashville because there's similar to Memphis. There's a million places to play, and there's a million bands playing every night of the week, and it's hard to get any attention there. It's hard to gather perspective because there's just, and also the other thing that I've noticed every time we play there is that outside the bar, there's always 2 or 3 guys that are sitting on the sidewalk with their guitar case open, and they're playing their song, and you talk to any of them, and they moved there from, Iowa, and they're chasing their dream, and they're hoping that one day the producer guy is going to walk by and hear them singing and love that song and make them a star. There's a whole lot of that in Nashville. People move there, to try to chase their dreams. It works out sometimes, of course. I don't know. I'm partial to Memphis. I've been born and raised here all my life, and I lean this way. I lean to the west. Lean to the left.
That's cool. Yeah, I was there with Jeremy Parsons. I was there a couple of Thanksgivings ago, and I got to stream him actually from the hotel, just like we're doing right now. But he was in with me, and he was rocking live on the Who Magoo. And Margie Singleton, I got to go to Hendersonville and chat with her. She's a famous country singer, Harper Valley PTA back in the day.
Right.
Yeah, and I got to sit in her living room or in her basement and did the same thing we're doing tonight. Mobile Who Magoo is what I did, and that was my little time in Nashville. And it was quite a deal when hanging by Swinging Doors on, it was like in 4th and Broadway, right by Johnny Cash Museum is where I parked. But it was such a time. I mean, it was the trolleys going by, the people drinking on the little bike thing, and it was 15 tiers or 4 tiers of all drinkers, at the bars and stuff. It was something.
You never been to Memphis?
No, I have not been to Memphis.
Oh, Tom, you got to come to Beale Street, dog.
Next year, I should get my act together, I guess. This year, I'm in a little IR with an injury, but I'd love to get to do that. That'd be great next year.
Got to come to Beale.
Yes, for sure. It's end of January, you're saying, huh?
Yeah, the IBC. It's a great weekend to be here.
I know Live 365, the other end that I'm doing, they were there with the show. They were broadcasting live. The same thing. That's definitely a big plan to come on down, support you guys, broadcast, and feel the groove, my friend. That's a great deal. Thank you, Richard, for the thought. It's all right. Let's lean into that one. It's all right. FreeWorld right now. We'll be right back. Thank you, bro. Yeah.
Stop on by, stay a while, have a drink, tell me about your blues. Tell me what you really think. I don't mind if you don't care. 9:30, won't you meet me there? Give me just a little and I'll give a little bit to you. Feeling fine, put me in the middle. We'll give a little till we're through. It's alright. Give me just a little and I'll give a little bit to you. Feeling fine, put me in the middle. We'll give a little till we're through. Take some down, pass it around. Hope there's enough for me. 'Cause it's my turn, my time to burn. Addicted to your melody. Give me just a little and I'll give a little bit to you. Feeling fine, put me in the middle. We'll give a little till we're through. It's alright. Give me just a little and I'll give a little bit to you. Feeling fine, put me in the middle. We'll give a little, give a little. the hourglass. Molly's in a mellow mood. Peace, love, and harmony. Paul singing about that love me do. Give me just a little and I give a little bit to you. Feeling fine, put me in the middle. We'll give a little till we're through. It's alright. Give me just a little and I give a little bit to you. Feeling fine, put me in the middle. We'll give a little, give a little. Puff, pass through the hourglass. Marley's in a mellow mood. Peace, love, and harmony. Paul singing about that love me do. Give me just a little and I'll give a little bit to you. Feeling fine, put me in the middle. We'll give a little till we're through. It's alright. Give me just a little and I'll give a little bit to you. Feeling fine, put me in the middle. We'll give a little, give a little. It's alright. Give me just a little, and we'll give to each other.
Oh, I love it. FreeWorld. Richard Cushing is my guest tonight. Hey, bro, was that a whammy bar? Is that Peter Frampton on the horns or something? What is that, bro? Huh?
Pete has the whole setup. Pete Climby, he's a horn section leader and a saxophone player. He's got a whole like pedal board similar to our guitar player. All kinds of weird effects and crazy stuff. He also plays an iwi, which is a electronic wind instrument. I always reminds me of what somebody was playing in the cantina on Star Wars, right? It's weird, sort of looks like an electric clarinet of some kind, but it's a synthesizer. You can make all kind of crazy noises with it. Well, on that song, that was a saxophone with a wah-wah pedal. Pete and Jared and Freeman on our primary horn section, and Herman being the featured soloist.
And Chris Stevenson is on the vocals, you were telling me, and you're doing the backgrounds? Not in the background?
On that song, Chris was the primary songwriter on that one, and he sang lead on that, yeah. And Andy Tate plays lead guitar, and then George Lawrence, our drummer, is amazing. George has been all over the world. He was the drummer with Poco for many years. He's toured all over. He's also a teacher. One of his primary students from back in the day is currently the drummer for Steely Dan. So apparently he's done something right.
No, that's really cool stuff. And bro, you're the bass man, so you're leaving down that groove.
I play the bass.
Yeah,
the band, the FreeWorld has been a band, as I said, since '87. It's 33 years, and we've had literally hundreds of people come through this band. And I've kept a list, and you have to play an entire night and get paid or do something on the record to make the list. Not sitting in and play a couple songs. If someone came and saw a gig and you played all night long on the trumpet, as far as they're concerned, you were a band member, right? And that's hundreds. So we've had hundreds of horn players, and
that's great.
A bunch of different guitar players, a bunch of different drummers, percussionists, singers, but only one bass player.
You're the man putting it, because the bass is the groove, the connection of the band. Because John Entwistle, you're talking that you're such a. Are you still there, bro? I think I did lose my guest right now. Let me connect back. Let me get a Ninja Babe right now. It's definitely improv. Who Magoo? Right back with Cushing and FreeWorld. We're right back. Thanks.
Look at the shadow, look into the light. If you want to see it right, there's a little bit everyone. Crazy when it's said and done.
Yo, not sure what happened there.
Hey, bro, we're back now. Hang on a minute. I got the jam.
So long ago, I think you know that you showed me just how far to go for love. Did you, babe? Did you, babe? Did you, babe? Did you, babe? With all the noises banging in my head, I didn't miss a word you said. Over me, I know forever never goes away. It lingers like a rainy day. Oh, it seems, I was lonely not so long ago. I think, that you showed me just how far to go for love. Did you, babe? Did you, babe? Did you, babe? Did you, babe? All of the shadows and all of the noises, they're only like rain from above. Did you believe me? And did you receive me? And did you take all of my love? Oh, it seems, I was lonely not so long ago. I think, that you showed me just how far to go for love. Did you, babe? 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 Did you,
Wow, what a jam. Thank you, bro. Didn't you, babe? And we are back. Richard Cushing. Just dial it back up. Thank you, my friend, coming back. Who Magoo?
I love that song.
I know, and the drummer, you were just telling me about all that, because I'm like, who's that drums? And the tune, and give me some background, and you're, that's some cool stuff, bro.
Well, we cut this record at Ardent Studios here, and this is one of the more, it's been around for over 50 years. There are lots of great, Zeppelin cut some stuff there. ZZ Top put a bunch of their records out there. REM, the verses a million miles long, the people who recorded there. And